Well, during the kind of beginning, or while everyone was entering the State of the Union address last night that Biden delivered, there was a tense moment between Senator Mitt Romney and lying serial liar, complete bonkers human being, George Santos. And Mitt Romney was not happy with him, as we all resonate with. So I'll show you on CNN when this happens, and then we'll discuss the reporting about what was said here.
Differences between them. You see several of the senators there walking in. Senator McConnell there. One striking contrast is Senator McConnell and President Biden have a very different relationship than Speaker McCarthy.
Look who's there.
Of course,
Casey, take a look who's you see. George Santos, right in the middle of the screen, the Republican congressman from Long Island, who's obviously very, very, very controversial.
Controversial, more like has a legitimate historic issue with lying. Okay, so then here on Twitter, I might butcher this name, but Kadia Goba said, Representative George Santos describes to me his exchange with Senator Mitt Romney during the State of the Union tonight. Mitt said, "You don't belong here." Santos said, "Go tell that to the 142,000 that voted for me." Mitt said, "You're an ass." True. Santos said, "You're a much bigger a-hole." For some reason, the first word doesn't do anything bad as far as algorithm stuff is concerned, but the combination of those does. It's very strange. A complete side tangent, but you'll notice in television, the way they bleep that out, it just confused me. Where you'll hear ass and then they'll bleep out the second half. Strange. Okay. But back to this. Santos saying that 142,000 people voted for him. True. I'm not completely on the back of my, or on the top of my head, remembering if 142 is exactly the right number. I'm sure it is. That's likely what he got and why he's in Congress. Did they vote for him though? As we've said so many times now, they voted for a character that he told them about. And that's not how congressional races or any runs for public office are supposed to go. But that's what he did. And so it's an odd defense of yourself to say, oh, you think that I should leave because I lied to get in office? Well, I shouldn't leave because I lied to get in office. Nice. Mitt Romney got asked about this exchange as well, and this was his response.
He says that he embellished his record. Look, embellishing is saying you got an A when you got an A minus. Lying is saying you graduated from a college you didn't even attend. And he shouldn't be in Congress, and they're going to go through the process and hopefully get him out. But he shouldn't be there, and if he had any shame at all, he wouldn't be there.
Why did you make a point to say that, though? I mean, it was kind of out of your way to
Well, he was standing right there in the aisle, shaking hands with everybody.
Did he respond to you?
He may have. I didn't hear anything he said.
Are you disappointed that Kevin McCarthy is not calling him to resign?
Yes.
So Romney is fully in favor of Santos getting ousted, which makes a lot of sense. And Romney is one of the rare Republicans that we get an occasional reasonable moment from, which I appreciate and look forward to. But I wish, and now I have Trump's voice coming into my head. I really do wish that, let me cut over to old producer Ben for a second there, that more Republicans had the courage or the backbone or something, whatever you call it, to actually stand against Santos and call for his resignation and make clear that they recognize he deceived his constituents into that position of power, and that's unacceptable. We should not just be okay with that and move on. That was a scam, and he needs to be held accountable for that. Luckily, separate from him resigning, he may have been involved in criminality in the way that he financed his elections, and so that could actually end up taking him down. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the full bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley. Link in the description.